Okay, I'm back. Hands washed. Got tissue this time. Hand sanitizer. Time to get up. Okay, so where I left off about distrusting God and God helping me to reveal and see my betrayal of Him against Him and confirming systems and higher systems and online industry and all that deception and all that, right? So I left off on episode 6, the God podcast, part 3. This is part 4, episode 7. So people are like, hey, see what money can you lend or borrow to join our program to get started. You know, if you really want to do it, you do anything that it takes to get there to whatever. And I thought about this like so many times. And my family, like me and my husband's family, help us already with our children. And it took a long time for me to even ask for help, period, when it just comes to providing food and clothing for our children. Like, that took a lot. And I still don't like to ask for help. And even when our family gives because they want to, and if we don't ask for help, Alan still pays people back because that's just who he is. And I'm the same way. I want to pay you back because I've been through of feeling like somebody can use that over me, like hold that over me. Oh, I've done this for you. You've done this for me. I've been like, you know what? Don't do nothing else for me. I don't want nothing from you. If you're just going to come back and throw it in my face, I don't want to ask you. I don't want nothing from you. Just keep it. I'll do it on my own and I'll ask God and have God bless me through somebody else. Like, I've been through there and I've been through that. And I was like, I don't want to go through that anymore. I don't want to deal with it. None of that. But I got to the point where I was like, you know what, Angelica, that's that person. Not you. They're just reflecting, and do what you got to do for your family. Remember, that's not you, it's them. So it all would seem like whenever another opportunity would come around for me to try to make these things work and take what God has given me to another level through these programs and industries, like, we always have money at the right time. And I didn't realize then that it was a test. It was a test. And I finally got to the point, thank God, where now I can see it. Like, I saw the cycle when I clicked on another one on Instagram. You know, I had some good stuff to share, which is great. Just confirmation what I already knew about myself and the path I was on. But I recognized the cycle now. I was like, oh, wait a minute. It caught me because of this. I'm here right now in my life. I'm going to watch you to see what else I can learn that I may have missed or confirming what God's in me. I know you're going to have some kind of offer at the end. I'm going to see what it is, but I'm okay. I told myself, Angelica, I'm okay. And when I see and go through these videos, these webinars, these masterminds, these whatever, it's already confirming what God has already given me and put in me and placed in me, and that I've already learned by giving that message to somebody else. It just didn't click and stick for me yet. And I realized that all these things are that God has already shown it to me. God has already given me the answer. God has already told me what to do. And I'm being hard-headed, as my dad says. Hard-headed, girl. I'm like, okay, this is just confirmation that I'm on the right path. Like, I saw something like that today about a TEDx in Omaha, and the topic and the way they describe it and the exact words that they use. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's me. That's how I say that. That's how I use that. And I'm like, am I going through another stage and process? Confrontation, experience, situation where somebody took something of mine, and I'm going to this TEDx Omaha, y'all. I'm going. Okay, I'm not gonna act a fool. I'm not, but I really want to go there to watch and see what they're saying, because I applied for TEDx Omaha with a specific level from stage 4, the Living Higher Journey, aka my Higher Connections and Communications program, from the video that I did for the COVID, for the Social Distance Summit on how to connect with anybody, despite oppositions and everything, to better communicate. And the name of this TEDx topic is called Connections. You know? and using the human experience to connect. And it's just saying how I talk. And I'm like, I would have been perfect for that. But now I want to go and see what they're talking about. And I want to see if my stuff was taken again. And then also as confirmation, like, I am on the right path as well. I am. I'm on the right path. So, through the movie, there's a point where the villain, King Magnificent, sings a song. But hey, this is the thanks that I get, everything I've done for people, and I had that attitude, y'all. I was like, God, I've done so much, and this is the thanks that I get. I see other people who weren't in this game longer than me, who just getting started, and they out there making money. They out there making currency. They out there being celebrated. They out there on the big top. Like, where's my thanks that I get? Like, in that way, in the system, in the currency, where is that could really help me and my family in our position in life? I'm like, where is that for me? And I had that attitude. And I had a right to feel it. I really did. I felt it. I'm not going to deny it. And then God was like, that's the things that you get. I was like, ooh, because it was all in my head. I would celebrate. I'm like, oh yeah, like I would imagine it in my head. You know, they say, visualize what you want. And when I did that, then that was my satisfaction. I had my own little party in my head, my own little celebration, my own little pedestal or glory or famous in my head. And that was good for me. And I kept going. But he was like, this is the thanks that I get. He protects the people without even a cent. People, he manipulated them so that they could receive his protection by giving them his wishes, their wishes to him. And then later on in the movie, he realizes the power, like how powerful the wishes were. I mean, our wishes, our purpose, our passions have energy and power on their own, and that people know that and see it, how it drives us. But there's a point in the movie where he crushes it, and he's filled with that green power envy, like you see in Maleficent, you know, and in some other characters in Disney. Like, this movie connects all the Disney movies too, y'all. And there's so many messages in it. And he was like, oh, the power. I didn't realize how much power these wishes had once I crushed them and made them mine, put them in me. And that's what happens with the online coaching industry and businesses and programs. And they learn, oh, I learned this, I learned how to make money because of this. Then like, oh, I realize how much money I can make. And I can make it from the same thing by doing the same thing to other people. They repeat that cycle. It's not really anymore about helping you to find your dreams, because now it's like, hey, become a coach like us. Hey, become a digital creator like us. Hey, do this like us. We'll help you make money by doing this, by copying my method. And you'll make this, you make that. And realizing it doesn't work because everybody's like you and not meant to be like you. We're not all meant to be digital creators. We're all not meant to be coaches. We're not, because God didn't create us. God did not create us the same way for a reason. These industries, these systems, these programs, these funnels, these niches, they're keeping people away from their true purpose and plan that God put in them and for them when they were conceived in their mother's womb. Somewhere out there, somebody's trying to be a coach, trying to do marketing and promoting and whatever, digital marketing, and they're meant to do something better and greater, but they're too stuck on the promise and the lies and the deceit and the glamour and the promises, I already said it, of what these other things could give you. But all that time that we put in trying to follow your way is time, is years, is energy taken away from us, trying to put it in what God created in us, what really drives us, makes us joy and happy, like that thing that we would really do without being paid currency because we love it so much and we feel so good when we do it. Is payment enough? But out there, it tells us it's not enough. Okay, if you're not getting paid for what you do, then it's not worth it. Then you're doing it wrong. You're not living right. You're never going to be rich. Sorry, y'all. Protect y'all from what I'm saying. I don't mean y'all. I'm not trying to put that on y'all. This is just what I'm hearing and what I see. And, say, I am rich, I am healthy, I am wise, I am protected from Angelica. There you go. And her words. And I mentally got to stop and remind myself that all that is not true. I mentally got to stop and remind myself of the truth. Mom? Yes?
Dad, I'll still put on,
Why are you asking me a question that I already said that you could do?
Oh.
Go shut my door. So, are you trying to get milk again? No? Oh, then what you want, baby? Okay, well, no being in the video, so we'll stay somewhere over here. Okay? Out the video. Yes?
Can I have lemonade?
No.
Okay.
No.
Why?
Because it's my lemonade and I don't want to share right now. I shared with y'all earlier. This time I'm going to drink my own lemonade. Yes! Go see Alex. She's here. What is it?
Can I have your second pop chicken nuggets?
Leave my door cracked. Leave my door cracked so she can get out when she wants to. That's funny. My Alan is right in the other room. And they're stupid. They still come to me. Yes, Arayan.
Two things. One, can I have some lemonade?
No.
Two, can I get pub and car by tomorrow?
I'm going to say no right now and we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Ow.
Is that it? Okay, bye. Get out.
Can I just show you something on your scale now?
No, you can show me after I'm done though.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Oh. Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
No. Out. Off mommy's scale. Get off mommy's scale. Autumn, get off mommy's scale. Thank you. Rain, get out. That's mine. Thank you.
F4.
Okay. So, shut the door. Crack the door. Thank you. That's it. Thank you. Man, I promise you, they was just in there with Alan watching Dragon Ball Z, and now that the TV show's over, Mom, come go in Mom's room. That's all right. That's mom life, right? Don't do that to my palm, honey. Let's just leave this alone. Let's leave it alone. Okay, so Autumn. No.
Okay.
Let me finish this because they want my attention.
Ow.
Alright, so the one thing no. Towards the end of the movie, like Asha, the main character, she gets trapped. She gets captured, and this grown man is beating this young girl who's not yet 18. Mm-hmm. And that's not okay, but they abuse and destroy and kill children now any day, so she basically starts singing this song, I Look at the Stars, like me, reminding the people, her city, that, hey, y'all are stars, just like us. And then they start singing an awesome song. Like, this movie has great songs. It's, like, better than, almost up there, but I think a little bit better than Encanto. I know, Don't Talk About Bruno was good, but man, when y'all watch this movie and hear these songs, woo! Disney found soul when they start coming up with brown skin characters. But anyways, no. So these people start rising up. They start singing. They start joining together. And what happens is, in this movie, your wish is like your heart's passion. It's your purpose. And it starts glowing from, like, the heart. Now, these adults have already given up their wishes. So then it's not there anymore. And if you turn 18, you've already given it up. But what happens is, when they start realizing that they want more than what they already have, and that they can have more, they start to have a new wish start glowing inside of them. And that reminded me of, I always have new ideas because they come from God. I am that connected and chosen by God that I get new ideas every day, all the time. Whereas God may feel sad and get upset when people steal stuff from me, I keep moving because I know God will give me something new, something different, something even better. And not everybody can do that. Like when I see social media on Instagram and even LinkedIn and all these websites, they're just repeating the same stuff all over and over and over again. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't no. They're just repeating the same thing somebody else said. Somebody else said. Yes. You record what? No, honey. Leave that alone.
Why?
Because it's kind of broken. Well, not broken, but it's kind of off the track. So don't mess with the door. I want you to stay safe. Okay? Yes? I'll find you when I'm done. Okay? Alright. Then just so I can find my baby. So I'm like, that's a trip. And then I saw somebody I'm in an author group on Facebook, and he's like, I make more money posting memes and gifs. Memes, whatever that is, and gifs from making his book. And somebody said, hey, you can do the exact same thing. You can post and make money. You know, you can be posting life-saving, life-changing stuff and still make money. And I'm like, I get that, but wow. Yes. Okay. There are people out there who are potentially just posting stuff just so they can make money. They may not care what they're putting out there for you to read or intake in your brain. Found you. Hi. They're just doing it so they can make some money. Not even money. It's currency. It's paper. It's worthless. It's devalued. It's fake stuff. That's what they're doing. And I'm like, I don't want to do. What is it? I already found you. You're sitting down now. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that way. And I'm not going to. I have a standard. I have valuable principles that I live by, that I understand, that I am aware of, and that God has shown me to be true to who I am, to true who He is, to true who He wants me to be. And I'm like, I'll just keep creating. Because even if anybody copies me, you can't deliver it, you can't teach it, you can't present it, and you definitely can't bring the energy and be me. It can't be replicated, because I'm me. Well, that actually looks pretty. Very good, that looks good. Alright, so I had to go through that little roller coaster and be okay with that. This is really all about up, down. Up, down. Until I became steady. Inside of me is a steadiness of my partnership with God. And as God, I was like, God, I'm ready for more revealing, more knowledge. Because I remember after I was done, God saved me from smoking crack and the addiction of it. And I was going back, to knowing who He is, and back then being a Christian. I was reading the book of Proverbs. And I was like, I want to be like David. I don't want riches or anything. I want knowledge. Send her to me. And from that day, God has sent me more knowledge. And continues to send it to me. Each and every day. Every day. And when I wake, in my dreams. So now I'm to the point where I'm like those people when they get their wishes back, their old ones, after using new ones to get the old one back. People are saying, hey, I'm going to make this happen. I can't wait to make this happen. I'm so excited to give this a try. They're finally excited to try and start and get on the journey of making their wishes their passions, their purpose come true. This character Saba said, "Hey, I'm 100 years old. I may not even get a chance to inspire anybody, but at least I get to try. At least he gets to do what he loves and do what he loves in the process and help people in that process." Because that's what it's about. It's about doing what we love, fulfilling our purpose and God's plan in our life. And the rest of it is just icing on the cake. Get back over here. That's how people will be like, man, when they finally make it to where they're going, when they finally get what they always wanted and dreamed and visioned of, it's like, God has blessed me more than I thought possible. God has blessed me more than abundantly than I wanted, than I asked for, than I envisioned. Like, that's what happens. Like, God started us with something, like an idea, because ideas come from God. Look up the etymology of idea. And that becomes a vision. And a vision is past, present, and future. And then once that vision we were giving to the past becomes relevant in our present, to where we see it in the future we are actually seeing it, living it, being it, it actually becomes more. God blesses us with more.
What are you doing, Daddy? This. Outside.
And that's the beauty of it. God gives us something. And when we are faithful and true with it, like the talents in the Bible, God blesses us with more. I had my first event with my business, Angelic Expressive Connections LLC. We did our renewing ascension in women. I created our own stage. I created my own stage with my business. And it was awesome. And because I was living it, walking it, being it, staying true to it, it opened up doors for me to do the exact same thing for other people. And I'm doing it right now. But I've learned to be wiser. That don't want to get really excited. Can't share all that yet. That I want to be able to just share what I'm doing to get everybody involved and help everybody. I gotta wait. I gotta wait on God. Use discernment. And all people to prove themselves. For real. And that's not proving nothing to me. It's proved to God. It's proved with their actions. It's proved with their words. That it is something that they really want, for me to help them with. Or they're just trying to deceive me and use it just for them. Proof and evidence. But I still give freely. Like I told Alan one day, I was like, Alan, all I want to do is just write and sell my books, help people freely on my own in my daily life, and if it's through the internet at a low cost, and just get paid the money to speak and do events. That's what I want, and that's what I'm going to get, and that's what I'm going to stick to. Because even in this videos, even in all my videos and in my posts, I still share and give freely from my 5 stages of ascension. I don't want you in the video. Thank you. If God's filling me to give it to you, to share it, and it relates and it connects, praise God. I'm glad it was for you. If not, take what you need, keep what connects, and chuck the rest. So, at the end, it's the queen who starts helping the people fulfill their wishes, their passions, their purpose. She connects people with each other, the networking, business partners. Like there's a girl who wants to fly and there's a boy who wants to build a flying machine, which is actually Peter Pan. So they say, hey, she wants to do this, he wants to do this, we work together. Bam. Uh-oh. Shut my door. And that's what women do. And that's what I've always been. Don't shut all the way. I've been a bridge. I'm always a bridge. Like I'm always either at the beginning or new or the foundation of something of an organization, of a person for a reason. And then I'm also a bridge. And I used to feel bad about, oh, I'm just here for a little bit. Then I go away. I move. And I love myself to think that that was wrong of me. When people would say, hey, you always leave, or you don't stay long enough. Like, I give messages and I leave. I'm like, yeah, because I did what I was supposed to do and now I'm leaving. Why would I stay longer in a situation or longer past my purpose when I'm not meant to? So I've learned to accept that and love that about me. And to let people know too, like, hey, this is who I am, this is how I am. Take it or leave it. Get what, Yes!
I'll talk to you after you finish the call.
Okay, thank you. And that's how I am. But I'm still a bridge. I've always been a bridge. So is Alan. Like, we were a bridge with our Light Poetic Ministry, our nonprofit, when we worked with all the community organizations, when we would meet people on the streets, or work with others, like, hey, you need this? We know this person. You need this? We know that organization. Here we go, here you go, here you go. Even if we were the ones who could provide it, we would still give other resources that could provide it too. And we're okay with that. And I'm still okay with that. Keep your shirt on. What are you doing?
Because with it.
Then go ask Dad. You were just with Dad. Go ask Dad to help you take it off.
No.
Then you're just going to have to wait till I'm done. Get out the video. Put down your shirt.
It's red.
Then go ask Dad to take it off. I love my babies. And I'm still planning on doing that. I really do. And I still do it to this day. Be a bridge. Flow and fly. I'm a Gemini. I claim that. Proudly. It's who I am. It's in my books. It's how I talk to people. There are two sides of me.
2 cows.
And how I teach, how I talk, and how I help others. The Gemini author. You can follow that page on YouTube. I'm going to start putting more things up there too. Just book talk related. And books related. So yeah. So that's my journey of distrusting God. And God using the movie Wish to reveal the depths of my betrayal. I was crying the first time throughout that movie. Like, I was crying at the same time God was giving me connections and tying things together and giving me meanings. I'm like, wait a minute. But that's how, because I know, so somebody said to me, Angelica will be okay because she's able to work. Her mind is fast, and even though she may be feeling emotional, she'll still be focused and quick and get the messages God wants for her. And that is me. I may be feeling what God is doing to me, but at the same time, I'm still seeing the messages. Don't play with the balls in here. You already know that. Put them back. I'll still get the messages. I'll still be open to receive it because I know they're there to make me better and to help me see more. And then once I'm done feeling sad and with my tears, it'll sink in even more. So yeah, I just needed to get this out. I was trying to do like all pretty, like I normally do with my episodes, with the teaching and the lessons, but it wasn't coming out that way. I was like, I gotta stop trying making this pretty. This wasn't pretty. I'm not gonna cry pretty. That's not what it was. This was not a cry pretty podcast. It was not a pretty one. And I'm okay with that. So, I recommend the movie Wish. I recommend that y'all watch that movie, and before doing it, say a prayer over yourself and ask God to open you up to protect you and to open up to see the messages that you can and you need for your life. To trust God and His purpose and plan that He put in you and gave you for you. And trust that God will send you to the right people to help you. And that they will not be deceitful or use tactics that everybody else uses to help you. That they speak from truth and are aligned with who and what God is and with who and what you are as well. I pray that prayer for me. I pray that prayer for you. Yes, honey. Oh. I pray that over all of us, that we meet and work with the right people. And that money that we are, that they are, is what we circulate between each other as we get that currency from others. And that's just truth. That's just truth. But in all, always give freely, knowing that God repays back.
No, you can't.
Times four. And that's the blessing. And the blessing, that's the blood. That's the life. In Leviticus, I put down, there's a exact verse where God said, don't eat from the blood of an animal because in the blood is the life. That's why I say peace in the blood. Instead of saying peace and blessings, I went peace in the blood. Because blood is life. And God is in my life. And then that's when I went transformed from saying peace in the blood to peace in the life with God. Because when there's God in my life, I'm at peace. I'm aligned. I'm okay. I am grateful. I am happy. I am joyous. I am high. I'm on natural high. I'm flying. And I'm like, whatever. Oh. So yeah. That's what I promote. That's what I support. That's what I speak. That's what I teach. And that's what I help people to do. Know that there is peace in life with God. And it's through a partnership with God. Because God will always do 100% His part. And we have the powers. He has empowered us as perfect humans to do 100% our part. When we think it, speak it, feel it, act it, choose it. Alright? So that's it. That's my time. Thank you for listening to another episode of the God Podcast, where God opens doors and I share how God has opened doors in me, through me, over me, within me, and all around me to help me be better and continue this journey of self-actualization through my partnership with Him and sharing my journey with you to hopefully to inspire you, motivate you, so that you can also walk in your soul's purpose to fulfill and complete your life's missions with the what? The gifts, the talents, and the powers you are born with. Yes! As God's connecting angel, in everything I do, I am nourishing the connecting seeds in you. And always remember, there is peace in the life with God. Until next time, peace.